welcome back to Elektrox. I am joined by the wonderful Geneviéve Pasquier. We are at Infest 2023. So, thank you ever so much for joining me.
Thank you.
Thank you for having us.
Just before we start, if you could just introduce yourselves and sort of explain what music you perform.
Oh, the first hard question. So here we go.
So my name is Geneviéve Pasquier, and I'm performing kind of electro music, but more in a bit vintage or how to say vulnerable style.
Okay, wonderful. And the three questions that you selected for me to answer you today is, how different is your music now from when you first started?
Quite different, because the first album I released was nearly more
industrial noise,
experimental industrial
yeah.
noise with guitar and also very disturbing sounds. And now it's more a bit dancey and shaky, more rhythms.
Yeah, it was a nice sort of up and down, that whole performance. Yeah.
Brought it back to a bit more of pop music, but even in a distorted way or industrial way, kind of. But in the beginning it was really like pure experimental things with vocals as well on top of it.
Mm-hmm.
So, but it expanded over the years. So there are many kind of music expressions you can go for, and so it's since 20 years now, so it comes to a certain range at least.
Yeah, lots of changes.
Yeah.
Okay. And what moment made you realize that you wanted to make this music, and what were your first steps making it?
It was not really a decision to make music, it was more an accident. No, because he was already making music, and when we started dating at that time, yes, it was like that. So he let me a bit longer alone, and I started playing, because I was bored, with his toys. Synthesizers.
No toys.
So these are toys still. No, and so he discovered, oh, she's interested in that. So let's try something.
And it all worked out.
Yeah.
More or less.
Wonderful.
And for me it was like the beginning, like 15 years, when I was 15, starting with the first synthesizer. I learned some, as I always say, learned a bit of classical music, things like piano and violin, and nothing of it worked quite well, because I said, well, what's the end of it? Just playing classical music, and that gets me a bit bored. So starting was when I bought or got the first synthesizer. It was a Poly 800 Korg synthesizer, and I discovered you can do so much with all the frequencies and recording. So this was really like the beginning, 15, from your parents' childhood room. So then it grows.
Yeah, right, wonderful. And lastly, what does Infest Festival mean to you?
Defloration. It's the first time to be here, so I can say that it means something to me, because it's the first day, the first Infest, so
and
defloration.
Even for you, the first show in Britain as well for this kind of project.
Yes, it's the first show in Britain.
Fantastic. And what a good show that just was.
Thank you.
Okay.
We loved it. And hopefully the audience as well.
Definitely saw a lot of smiling faces. Okay, so 7 more questions. So if one of you would pick first, silly or serious?
Silly.
Hey. Silly or serious?
Silly as well.
Wonderful.
I don't want to go for serious.
But let's try it.
Okay, let's try serious.
Yes. Serious as well.
Silly.
Serious.
Silly.
Okay.
Here we go. Wonderful, thank you. Okay, so first one, silly one. If one of your tracks was chosen to communicate with extraterrestrials, which one would you choose and why?
Whoa.
I would know, but I let choose you as well.
Let me think about it.
better choose the serious ones. So the thing is that we have on the last album we have a track called Absenteur. That means
Absenteur.
yeah, it means
It's
zero gravity.
Yeah.
So it's like a song made for feeling really like you're in outer space as well. So probably they would understand, or maybe they would understand it, or if there is the first approach to this kind of world, even music, I would be happy if they could understand this or had maybe the same feeling, the same connection to this song as we have.
Yeah. Okay.
It's a good choice.
Okay, then
Yeah.
all of them. Mega,
Okay,
mega mix.
if I want to introduce me, I would take All the Other Girls.
Oh yeah.
Just because that's the song I am.
Okay.
Simple.
Okay. So another silly one. Have you considered a signature dance move for any of your songs? And if not, think of one now, please.
Okay, I don't know if there is, not really thinking about, but I think my ass shaking is enough signature.
A bouche en cul means
Move your ass.
move your ass. So that's
Just get the entire audience to just.
yeah.
Yeah, it's like.
It's like ass shaking dance music.
Now all of you. Nice. Okay, a serious one. If you could perform with anyone, living or dead, who would that be? and
Christopher
why?
Walken.
I wonder how good he sings.
I just take him for dancing.
Yeah, he's a
He's
perfect,
a perfect dancer,
so,
so I take him for dancing.
Or
Fatboy
just-
Slim video.
Yeah, also, yeah.
Or you just have to stay beside on the stage. That would be enough. That would be
Yeah.
perfect.
Otherwise, but he's dead.
All the others are dead.
All the others are dead.
Yeah. Then we stay with Christopher Walken,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and hopefully he lives a long,
Oh, yeah.
everlasting life.
Right, and if you, another serious one, sorry, if you could ask the universe one question and get a clear answer, what would that be?
What is the meaning of 42?
It's a serious question.
That was the serious question.
Why are humans so stupid?
Oh yes.
It's a good question.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Agree with it.
Yeah.
So a silly one. If you had your own cartoon show, both of you, what adventures would you get up to regularly?
Oh. You were going for some Batman adventures.
Do Batman adventures.
Hmm.
Could be here. Batman.
Okay, maybe you should. Yeah, no, I think it should be a Superman thing, a superhero
Hero
thing.
You're just going to run around the rest of the venue going, I'm Batman all night now.
Did you know I'm Batman? Yeah.
No, some kind of superhero thing.
Wonderful.
Okay.
Right, serious one. So, has there been a particular moment when a certain instrument or sound has been the unexpected key to you finishing a track and bringing out its full potential? Strange interview, isn't it?
No, but I see what you mean, but it's sometimes hard for an artist to explore or explain the right thing.
And they are more than just one sound, because every time when you get new instruments or combine something and trying something, there's always a moment. Whoa,
So
that's
we are not using that much guitar sounds or whatever. So it's mostly synthesizers, and there you mostly know what you get out of it. And so it's not a surprising moment where you say, "Oh, wow."
Just if you get
but sometimes what we discovered is that sometimes getting a track ready is pretty hard, and it takes really a lot of time. Sometimes you let it go for half a year and then returning back just to take the rhythm out of it. So, and then you add something else. And sometimes we had songs where we really just turned on the gear and start doing it, and it was finally 99% the ready track, and it was just one take. For sure, this is would be nice if every song would work this, and also like it's a track you can use and play for since many years, and that's a good thing for us. But I wouldn't say it works with every track, so it's always like this kind of thing. Hope this is comes a bit close to your answer.
Yeah. Any answer is a good answer. So.
Okay.
Black.
All right, and last silly one. If you could invent a new holiday, what would it be, and how would it be celebrated?
It's your turn.
Okay.
Holiday.
A new holiday.
Yeah.
That's really hard. Okay, I'm really into this, all this kind of vintage stuff and the 20s, 30s, 40s, 50s.
So like time traveling.
More or less like time traveling things.
Yeah.
You can go shopping in the 50s, buy all the dresses, then come home and it's more. I would go for time travel.
Sounds like a good idea. Perfect. Okay. And then the last question I have for you both, and thank you ever so much for joining me, is
thanks.
Do you have anything that you would like to say to your fans?
Hi fans.
Hi.
Hope you enjoyed the interview. It wasn't too lame or boring for you.
Because I'm a bit shy, I just say hello, I love you.
Yeah. Thanks for having us.
Wonderful. I will. Okay. Thank you ever so much. And thank you.